In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to grow your personal brand to over 10,000 Twitter followers in 2024. This is so that you can become an authority within your niche, stop competing on platforms like Upwork and Fiverr, and start signing high-ticket clients. This is a full-length personal brand course for freelancers who want to sign high-ticket clients absolutely free. And this is the exact process that we've used for people like Luke, who's grown to over 13,000 followers and signed clients for up to like 10-15k per month. Or Osh, who's grown to over 18,000 followers, becoming one of the top go-to guys for CRO. Even myself, I've grown to over 45,000 followers and being able to live my dream life as well, on top of many others. This isn't going to be your basic, oh, you need a personal brand post 3 times a day video. I'm going to show you how to build a personal brand so you can easily sign high ticket clients for your business and become that go-to person who owns the market. This video will show you the exact step-by-step process that you need to follow so you never have to watch another video on how to grow your personal brand again. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Step 1 is your profile setup. Starting off with this, we need our profile to be a way that's professional, in a way where we tell both our audience what we do and who we are. The purpose of building a personal brand is to always build trust with your audience, and you do that by telling them you know exactly what you're talking about. We'll use my profile as an example, and starting off, you need your name along with the service that you provide next to it. As you grow your following, your name will start becoming more relatable and more known with that service that you're providing. So don't skip on this or be anonymous, because you will miss out. Your bio can consist of 3 things. 1 is a goal that you're working towards, and that's basically a broad goal, whether that be financial freedom, mental clarity, or so on. 2 is where you're at now and where you've been in the past. What have you overcome in life? Can you help others do the same things? This is telling your story and showcasing how far you've come. Finally, number 3, what are you doing to reach that goal? What are you learning? What are you building? How are those going to help others achieve the same goal? This is unique to you. Others can have the same goal, but a unique way of getting there. Mine is a mix of my offer and a goal that I'm working towards, which is helping freelancers scale their business. If you can showcase your offer and your story inside your bio, then you're on to a winner. You're going to be set. So think about this. Next, you're going to need a good banner and a clear profile picture. Your banner should reinforce the text that's in your bio, or could simply be a one-liner of your offer or the goal that you're working towards. Keep it simple and use a tool like Canva to create it. With your profile picture, you need a clear headshot photo. One that shows your face clearly, because as I mentioned earlier, as you grow your following, you're going to be more and more associated with the service that you're providing. So when someone thinks of your service, your head is literally going to pop up in their mind. Finally, the last step on getting your profile set up is your pinned thread. This is one of the first things that people are going to read when they come onto your profile, so you need to make sure it's a banger, make sure it's the most information that you can possibly put into one post. And this is actually going to keep people around and make them follow you. For example, if you're doing automations, this could be an in-depth guide on how to use certain softwares or tools to free up your time. Another example is if you're a video editor, it could be how you got a client, a certain amount of sales or calls booked through a YouTube video. The idea behind this is that you display competence. Now, moving on to step 2, it's all about posting content. The function of social media is to always be social with people and engage with others to make friends. So this is the exact formula you need to be posting content with to grow followers. When you're starting with 0 followers, you need to be posting at least 2 to 3 times a day. Posting 1 thread a week, but the most important thing you can do is comment 50 times a day. You might be thinking that you need to tweet more to get more followers in the beginning, but it doesn't work like that until you hit about 1,000 followers. Simply, there's just really nobody that will actually see your tweets. That's where the comments come in, because they're going to get you in front of accounts and in front of people who actually matter, who actually have a ton of followers already. Now, these comments cannot just be rewording of what that person has already said, because that's not going to push the needle forward and actually make you grow or actually make people interested in you. Same with fire emojis. Don't even bother waste your time. To really maximize your comments, you need to inject your own experience your own opinion. This is a lot harder to do, but it pays off dividends because nobody else is willing to do it. And if you do this, you'll see your accounts grow to 500 plus followers in absolutely no time. You should structure your comments in a way that 10% of your comments are to accounts with above 10k followers. 50% of those comments should be accounts between 3 and 10k followers, and the final 40% should be to accounts with under 3k followers. Once you're followed by bigger accounts, your reputation will actually increase as well, and you'll just have more authority and gain even more followers. On top of that, you want to respond to every single comment on your tweets and also reply to every DM you get. Build friendships, build connections. Now, as your account is beginning to grow, the amount of comments you do matters less than the amount of tweets you put out there. So once you're above 1,000 followers, you should be doing about 4 tweets per day, 2 to 3 threads per week, and anywhere between 10 and 30 comments on other accounts per day. Responding to all the comments on your own account is still a must do. Reason being is because when you reply to people, it actually pushes your content back into the timeline, back to the top, and gives you an even bigger boost in the algorithm. So now you've got the roadmap down on how much content you actually need to be posting. Your next question might be, so what do I even post? What do I talk about? There are 3 types of tweets you should be putting out consistently. The first are competence tweets. This is to actually show you know what you're talking about and proving to people that they should follow you. Case studies and guides are always good for this, but it doesn't always have to be that. Things such as quick tips explaining on how or why something is that way can perform really well too. People love these short, quick insights. Next, we have engagement tweets, and these are literally for people to engage, comment on your post, get them talking, get them answering a question. You can do this with a good morning post, a random question that you think of, put it out there, ask your audience. You'll be surprised with how many people will actually engage and actually give their opinion. For the last type of tweet, we have sales tweets. These are direct call to actions which usually point the person on a specific place that you want them to go. Usually that place is actually booking a call with you. Now, you don't need to spam these or even post them as often as the other posts, but you do want to make people aware of your services. Let's be honest, you're the only person that's going to promote your service. Step 3 is growth hacks. Now, on top of the formula I just gave you, there are some growth hacks that we can implement to grow even faster. What you want to do is create a list of big accounts. You should aim to have the domain experts in your niche. So if it's marketing, for example, you could have someone like Daniel Fazio or Dakota Robertson for ghostwriting. Once that list is created, you want to turn on notifications for these accounts. As soon as they post something, you want to aim to be one of the first comments. Remember though, your comment needs to be high quality and add to the conversation. If you're able to do this consistently, their audience will always see your comments. And if your profile is optimized, they're going to follow you and see you as someone that's interesting and has value to bring to the table. On top of that, these big accounts will always notice you, and sometimes you can even build a very valuable connection with them. The second growth hack I have for you are trends and giveaways. No matter what, you should be doing at least 1 giveaway per week. The reach is genuinely insane, and in particular if you're taking advantage of a trend with that. For example, when ChatGPT first came out, I put out a giveaway related to the software that got over 4,000 comments in just 24 hours. Now that gained me over 3,000 followers. The great thing is I related it back to my service because it was a ChatGPT landing page giveaway, which in turn kept me on brand, and those loyal followers, actually quite a few of them, became clients. Another tool to take advantage of with growth, especially if you struggle to stay consistent, is Hype Fury. You can use it for writing and scheduling tweets as far out as you want. It also has a dashboard that shows you all of your best performing tweets, which you can recreate to grow even more. Plus, you can do your auto DM giveaways on this platform too. It's a no-brainer if you're starting posting online. Through using these growth hacks and posting content consistently, you'll grow much faster than you've ever expected and make friends with tons of high-value people, and that leads us on to step 4. So the next step, number 4, is networking. Like we mentioned earlier, the whole point of social media is to make friends. And although you will have clients coming to you, as you continue to follow the steps in this video, reaching out to others can literally make or break your business and make you so much money in the short run, but also in the long run. My network, which has pretty much all come from my personal brand on Twitter, has made me multiple six figures from just knowing and talking to people. So it is absolutely crucial that you make friends on the platform. This isn't really something that's a certain and dead set guide, because it's just building a normal human relationship. So how do we actually go about networking? Well, what you need to understand is we don't want to sell to just everybody. We want to make friends, and as weird as it sounds, we want to see who we hit it off with. A great way to do this is just jumping on calls with people and chopping it up. Step 5 is building a high converting funnel. You'll see through setting up your profile, following the roadmap consistently, using the necessary growth hacks, and starting to become friends with other high value people in the space. You're going to be in a good spot and probably already making some money. But if you don't have a funnel that takes all those eyeballs, qualifies them, and turns them into paying clients, you're just going to be another broke influencer. So that's why I'm going to show you how to make a funnel that prints you money. There are 4 key steps to this, so make sure you take action on all of them. The first step is a landing page. You need one because when interested prospects click on your profile, first thing they're going to look for is a place to see more of your work and what you've done for past clients. A landing page is the best way to showcase that, so spin one up on card and use the framework that's on the screen right now. Next, you need a video sales letter, or a VSL. This is a long form sales video that pops up when they load your landing page. In this video, you're actually going to practically be explaining what your service will achieve and what result it will get that client. You want to make sure you're smashing all those pain points too, so that prospect books a call. For the third step of our funnel, we want to have an email list. It all comes together because your landing page will be linked on your profile. Prospects will click that and immediately see your VSL. Through an email list, we can leverage the use of automations, creating a list of emails that speaks to our ideal customer. We can make one email and speak to potentially thousands of leads. These leads can be driven towards your offer, landing you more deals and making you more money. Did I mention it only takes a couple hours a week max to keep this running? I personally use ConvertKit for my newsletter. It's easy to use and gets the job done. What you want to do whenever someone opts into your email list, you want to add them to a welcome flow where they'll then get a set of automated emails that introduces them to you and your business. Whenever they go through and finish the welcome flow, every email that you send out, they'll receive it. If you're not sure what type of emails should be sent out in the welcome flow in the first place, don't worry, I've got a guide for it. It's in the description, so check it out. But in the emails later sent after your welcome flow, you want them to be value packed, showcasing why and how you are the solution to their pain. You really want to speak to them on a one-to-one level here, not a one-to-many. We move on to the final stage of your funnel, and that's getting prospects to book in calls. For this, we want to use a software called Calendly. It's the industry standard, to be honest, and you might even be using it already. It's pretty easy to set up, but I'll still run through a couple of things that you need to get set up. You want to create a one-to-one event and always make sure that prospects can only book 7 days into the future. If you let them book any longer, chances are they're simply just not going to show up. So look, the information in this free course has genuinely got the power to completely change the growth of your personal brand. So I hope you went through all of this, got to the end with a bunch of notes. And at this point, you have 2 options. 1, try implement all of this yourself, spending the time, money, and the headache of figuring all of this out step by step. And all of these problems you will 100% face if you're doing this the first time. Or 2, get help from an expert that scaled their personal brand and helped multiple freelancers do the same, consistently growing their business in the process. And if we're being honest, if you're not already past the 5K per month mark, you definitely need help. That's why I want you to click the first link in the description. This is for you if you want to avoid doing all of this yourself and want a team of experts to be doing everything with you. Make sure to like this video so you can easily find it again. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on starting and growing your personal brand. And I'll see you again soon. Peace.